Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The sure hands. It's Cook. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Gill. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Leaves it with the back. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Easy completion on the shuffle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Trying to barrel in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Big fella moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Going right to work up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. The Orange will have to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute more.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll keep it on the sneak. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The give to the back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Jacobs. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Carney. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Wants to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They boot it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carney. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here comes the Heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barrett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. Just ran him over. He has 60 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Unloads quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first one. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. On the run, it's Willis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Gill. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barrett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Barres. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Jacobs. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Carney. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Carney. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. On the move, it's Willis. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Syracuse will send out the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Perez. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hold and fired complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Willis. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's McFadden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carney. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Flanagan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The give to the tailback. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Carney. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.